Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So the Washington Commanders just beat the Chicago Bears 12-7. No, it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win at the end of the day. So if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe for Washington and NFL content. We're about 65 subscribers away from 9,000, so please hit that sub button. It's free. Takes 1 second. Would really appreciate it. So let's get started with it. And I know a lot of Commanders fans wanted us to lose this game because it's a meaningless game. And if we would have lost this game and gone to 1-5 and just lost the Bears on Thursday Night Football, at that point, that's where I would be like, okay, let's go to tank season. We're 1-5. We're not doing anything. But it's like really early to do it going into this game. And I was just like, okay, you win this game, you're 2-4. Obviously, still not in a good situation. You're probably still not making the playoffs, but you have a chance. I just think in early October, like first couple weeks of October, already in the mindset of tanking is just pathetic to me. So I didn't put myself in that situation yet. So, if they, who knows, they got like 9 days until their next game. So maybe they get healthy and, get on a good win streak. I still don't think that's going to happen. This is not a great football team at the moment, but I just can't put myself in that mindset of hoping to lose a game in the second week of October. I just can't, honestly. It is what it is. Unfortunate that we lost last game, because if we would have won, we would be 3-3. It's looking at the stats, man. We didn't even have 100 yards passing, and we somehow still won the game. So Chicago Bears were not a good team. I predicted us to win the game for the first time since the Lions game. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Wentz was not good, injured, but wasn't good. But also his receivers were not helping him out, and again a little sick still. So sorry for the congestion. He was 12 for 22, 99 yards, and got sacked 3 times. Not a great game by him. Robinson was all right. 17 carries, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Had a nice 16-yard carry at the end, but a lot of the times it was just like 2-yard carries for the most part. But good comeback story, and he's able to get a touchdown. So, and the offensive line wasn't amazing, but I thought Gibson was pretty good. 5 carries, 35 yards, 7 yards per carry. But I think Robinson will continue to get better and better as the season goes on, and hopefully the offensive line can be a little bit better as well. McLaurin had 2 carries, 11 yards. Got lucky that fumble didn't go anywhere, and he also had 3 catches for 41 yards. I don't understand it, Scott Turner, man. Like, I know he's not watching this video, but if somehow he is, and I know he's not, get the ball to Terry. 4 targets, and literally every target you gave him was like a slant or a screen, and he's wide open. Every time you can give a screen to him, and every time you did, he got like a 10, 11 yard plus gain. It was automatic first down every time you gave him the ball as a receiver. So just do that, man. Just do that. I don't understand why they don't do it every single play. It works, but they don't do it. Our second leading receiver is 23 yards. Cole Turner had a nice 18-yard grab, and then another 5-yard catch. Yeah, that was good. And Gibson had some nice plays as well. I thought they should have used him a little bit earlier. And the rest of the guys, De'Ami Brown had a huge game last week and gets like no snaps this week somehow. I don't understand as a coaching staff how you you should be rewarding him for having a huge game last week, and then this week he has 3 snaps in the first half. That's like ridiculous to me. That's like you're not rewarding your players for stepping up. Cam Sims had like 19 snaps in the first half, or had all of them, and he wasn't really doing much. So I don't really get that at all. Offense again was just not good. Offense was not good. Offensive line was a little bit better today, but for the most part, offense wasn't good. Scott Turner wasn't good. Like that run by Carson Wentz in the red zone, I don't understand what you're doing there. It doesn't make sense at all. And just some of the plays I didn't really like. And again, the usage of Terry, very disappointing. Defense, I thought the defense played really well. Shout out to the defense. Let's see how many sacks they had. And one thing, I don't think Justin Fields is a good QB. I don't at all, but he is tough, tough as nails, man. He's a warrior. Hit every single play, and he just, looks like he's out for the game, toughs it up, and gets back in. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Justin Fields because he was taking so many hits, and who knows, maybe he'll turn out to be a good QB one day. So Montez Sweat had a sack. Let's see who else. Cam Curl, they gave him a sack. F. Obata, Deron Payne. Let's see, where's Did they not? Okay, they gave Jonathan Allen a sack as well. Jonathan Allen was amazing today. Should have had another sack, but Benjamin St. Juste gets a hands to the face penalty. He's too handsy, too many penalties. Like, he's been good, but like, you got to limit those penalties, because that is a sack that was taken away, and then also the last, against the Cowboys, it was an interception that he took away from himself. That his penalty didn't really affect it. So yeah, just not good. He's got to be better. Cole Holcomb was iffy, sometimes good, sometimes bad. Did a really good job at the goal line, but missed some tackles as well. Wild Goose was actually pretty solid. Montez Sweat, again, solid. 2 tackles for loss, 4 QB hits. Cam Crow, good for the most part. Did see him miss a tackle, though. A couple. Kendall Fuller got burnt on the touchdown, so he just doesn't have it. Talk about Jonathan Allen, had a great game. Jamin Davis, did see him miss a lot of tackles. The big run by Khalil Herbert, he was one of the first guys that could have gotten to him. Seems like it wasn't going to be that unreasonable a tackle for him to make, and he misses a tackle. Deron Payne, thought he was good as usual. Another sack for him. James Smith-Williams was good as well. I thought the whole D-line, very good. The whole defense, for the most part, was good. Derek Force, I thought, was solid. Just shout out to the defense. I know it's the Chicago Bears, but they still did a good part. Good job for the most part, especially in the red zone. They were inside the red zone, or inside our 5-yard line 3 times, and we didn't allow a single touchdown on those plays. The only touchdown we allowed was the big play to who was it again? I forgot what the receiver was, but it was a long pass to Dante Pettis. So shouldn't have happened. Would have been nice if we could have stopped that, but Kendall Fuller just got burnt. So yeah, it is what it is. We are 2-4. I believe our next game is Green Bay. So you know what? It's not a win to be super happy about it, but I'm still a little happy. A win is a win for me. And, who knows? The teams like, Rivera's teams generally start off super slow and then end up getting on a win streak at some point. But this year, the win streak, you got to get, you actually have to get somewhere with that win streak. You can't get to 7 wins. So, it is what it is. If they start losing and they're 2-6, 2-7, 3-9, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be rooting for a win. But at this point, this early in the season, guys, I just cannot root for a loss. Cannot root for a loss. It's way, way, way too early. Am I super hyped? No, but I'm more happy than I would have been if it was a loss. Losing the Chicago Bears, completely embarrassing. I think, it's not a way you want to lose. And if that would have happened, I would have been full on tank mode, because you're 1-5 and you just lost to one of the worst teams in the league. And yeah, that's when your season is pretty much done. The season is probably still pretty much done, but they still have a chance at least. Let's see some of the other stats. Rush defense wasn't great, but it was a little bit misleading with those 40-yard runs and the 64-yard run. Secondary was actually solid besides that one play by Kendall Fuller. And let's see, Jack Del Rio, shout out to him. It's Justin Fields, but still, only allowing 7 points to an NFL offense is a good accomplishment. So shout out to him. And who knows? Maybe got 9 days. Maybe Chase Young comes back next week. Probably Jahan Dotson, Sam Cosmi. We're gonna get guys back, and it's gonna be the Packers. So that's gonna be a tough game, but we'll see if we can do it. Any other players? F.A. Obata had a good sack. Shout out to him. 3 QB hits as well. He was getting to the QB. He also got hit in the helmet, or Justin Fields threw the ball to him, hit off his helmet, and Jonathan Allen, with the good heads-up play to get that interception, wasn't able to do it in the Lions game when I think he batted down the pass. He redeems himself a little bit with the interception. He also just has he was an animal today. I love Jonathan Allen, man, and I wish he would have been able to get credit for that other sack, but Benjamin St. Juste was too handsy, and they lose a sack. I don't know what happened on that drive, but you can't be doing that on 3rd down, whatever it is. And then, let's see, special teams. Joey Sly missed that kick. It's a 48-yarder, but you got to make that, but made the other 2 kicks, so that's good there. Trezway was pretty good today. 51 yards average, and had a little bit of a spin, and the guy fell, and they got lucky. They got lucky because without that play, maybe they don't win the game. Maybe they don't win the game, because would have been, I guess, how many points did they score besides that? 2 field goals. But they were dry. They had the ball at the end of the game where they could have tried actually to score, but they were just running out the clock, so maybe they would have been able to score there if they needed to. But nonetheless, they got lucky today. A lot of breaks, Justin Fields inside the 5, overthrowing the receiver. That was an easy pass. Other times where the guy's, open over the middle on a crossing route, and he just misses him. He throws it to someone else. Like, we got lucky. Justin Fields isn't great, at least not yet. Man, I don't know if he will be. He's tough, but he's not a great QB. So this is a win you have to, you had to get this win. This is a must win. Jonathan Allen talked about it. It's a must win. They got the win. Now let's see how they respond after that. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, it doesn't matter. It's a meaningless win. We'll see. We'll see if it's a meaningless win. It'll depend on how they respond after this. If they play well against the Packers and the next few games they have after that. Because, if they want to make the playoffs, they're going to have to be better. I mean, the NFC East has 3 4+ win teams. It's going to be really hard to make the playoffs without winning 9+ games. And at this point, I mean, it's going to be really hard to do that. So that's it for today's video. A little bit of a shorter one, but I appreciate you guys coming through, watching the video. If you're new, subscribe, hit that like button, turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Peace.